could you hold on for 1 second?
Hold on for what? Why, guys? Why? Like he drinking a cocktail.
Could you hold on for 1 second?
Oh my God, he's so annoying. This is 21 years of marriage. Lord Jesus.
I do. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Another episode of After I Do the Podcast. It's your man Royale Watkins. Chocolate Girl Wonder has not been replaced yet, so you guys, round of applause for you for doing everything you need to do. Oh, okay.
Me and these. That's my new thing.
This may be the first time. I don't know if it's going to last, but I'm going to treat myself to a cocktail as we do the show. Okay, let me not say a cocktail. It's a
y'all
beverage.
Believe that.
No, I mean a beverage.
Beverage. Okay, do we need to hear you slurp? And
I didn't slurp. I just wanted to get something, a libation, if you will, to
iced tea.
To what? It's not iced tea.
Okay.
See, you're wrong.
What is it?
It's not iced tea.
Okay. It's a soft
Would you
drink.
like a sip?
No, thank you.
Okay. It's a soft drink. Okay, what's the big deal? I drink soft drinks. I don't drink alcohol.
You do not.
But this does it for me. And it's not strong. I don't have tonic water in it. I usually have a little tonic in whatever I'm drinking to set the mood, but not today. So, at any rate, thank you all for coming back. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining the conversation. We look forward to your comments.
Yes, we do.
Because there's always something new to discuss. And today, April and I will be discussing energy. April, I don't even know we're discussing this, but today I think it's important to discuss
we sit down and
energy.
It's not a question,
start the conversation.
Not rehearsed. It's just.
But what I find is that, especially right now, as we're continuing to shelter in place, on top of sheltering in place, we're dealing with the reality that black men of color, are still being gunned down in the streets, right? So we're trying to do the best that we can to manage ourselves, our emotional well-being, our psychological state of mind, our energy, and to make matters worse,
what?
The damn refrigerator freezer went out. And
this
so
ain't the refrigerator, the whole thing,
the whole unit. We have a side-by-side LG upright unit that is a smart fridge, right? It just went. It conked out And here's the thing.
That's a good word.
It conked out. It conked out. So, could you hold on for 1 second?
Hold on for what? Why, guys? Why? Like he drinking a cocktail. Go ahead.
I'm telling you. So, was already challenged with, like I said, trying to look. We can't go to the park. We're not traveling. We're not going to our favorite restaurants. Neither one of us are working.
Right.
So we're like watching our bank account. The money's slowly chipping away. You go, oh God, you gotta spend something to get something repaired. That's $500 out of the account. You want to go and order food, sushi. That's $150. Like,
yes,
and then every time it's like going down.
It's
but
like
you go. But you don't want to rob yourself of the opportunity to continue living, to continue enjoying the version of these experiences that you can enjoy under the circumstances.
Correct.
Because that's not fair, right? And
you still have to live.
You still have to live.
And you need, for me, with the energy, I still need some incentive. So if my incentive...
something to look forward to.
Yeah. I need to know that sushi's coming on Friday. It's Monday or whatever day. You know what I'm saying? If it's Monday, I have something to look forward to, because the weekends we usually try and do a date night or something. So our date night has become, where are we eating out for the weekend? Like, what are we calling? What's the takeout? I need something, and sushi is expensive for 4 people.
Forward to. And to go sushi is not as good as restaurant sit down sushi.
Yeah.
When they got to package it, and then you got to prepare certain what they put it together a certain way, and then when you get home,
Yeah,
you got to do the rest of the work.
Yes.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
It's not bad, but it is not good. It's not the same as being in the restaurant and the service and being social, being around people.
I missed that part. And I know we went a lot and I took it for granted, but I love sitting at our favorite table, favorite waiters or waitresses, and, just the camaraderie, just the back and forth with people. And 9 out of 10 times we see somebody we know there, they come in either from the kids' school or someone we did business with. It's not the same. But guess what? I should not complain, because once that sushi is here and it is plated rather, it is delicious. And we are like, ooh, a piece of some normalcy, like, I know this flavor. Oh, this is my favorite.
Is normalcy
roll.
a word?
Yes.
It is.
It is.
I'm only asking because you know me, I just used
Yes.
a word that wasn't a word.
Right.
Dynamicism is not a word. Got
No.
called out on that. So I don't think we should be afraid to call people out on.
Definitely a good word. It's a word.
It is a word.
It's a word.
Okay. Shout out to normalcy.
So
For being a word.
I miss it. But everyone's like, this is the new norm, or what's the new norm? Are we going to be like this for a while? I think we are. So we need to get
We don't know.
used to it.
We hope not, though. We hope not,
Right.
because I got to be able to get back to the bag. If I can't make money, then so there's this duality that's happening here. There's the part of me that appreciates the calm of nothingness, right? We don't, like, I was on the couch earlier today.
Yeah.
I
Zonked
swear
out.
to God.
Twice.
I don't know where I went, but I went to somewhere that was a distant planet, because at one point in my sleep, I thought I heard you talking to me.
And I hadn't said a word. He kept saying, huh? What'd you say? I said, babe, I'm not talking to you. You didn't call me? I was
No,
like,
I
babe.
promise you, I thought I heard you. This couch, I wish we could insert everything about it in this moment was right to me. Meaning earlier today because the food and the beverage that I had, everything and the realization that, Negro, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything. There's nobody calling you right now for anything.
We're on our own schedule, which is...
Enjoy the nothingness of doing nothing.
Yeah. But also be productive while you have this time.
But again, you didn't let me get to the
I'm sorry.
duality.
Well, okay.
So enjoy there is this peacefulness that exists with, right?
Uh-huh.
Nobody's really doing. Now, not to say that people aren't working, because people are still working.
Absolutely.
And I think that becomes a part of the challenge, is that there are some people that's working and making money, and then there's a bunch of us that's not. So, no, seriously, because when you see other people working and making money, then in your mind it's like, okay, well, it's business as usual. Things are moving.
Banks are open.
The banks are opening. The grocery stores are open. We should be able to.
There's a lot of people working.
The mortgage companies want their money.
They're working.
Everybody
is not everybody, but there are a lot of people working. Life insurance people are working. Insurance companies are working. Auto insurance, because they can work from home, so they are working 9 to 5. And I forget that. Like, I call some girlfriends back east, and they're like, girl, I'm working.
I'm at work. Yeah.
I'm like, what? Ooh, they're home.
And a lot of them are working from home.
Yep.
But they getting a check. And we're not getting a check.
No, we're not getting.
So you start feeling the kind of way.
A kind of job that we can
We work
from
in the
home.
industry. They know. You do what you do. I do what I do.
Right.
But we are attached to in an industry
Yes.
that has not completely figured out a way to move forward yet, because there's so much liability attached to the film and television industry if they don't get this thing right.
Right. Yeah, because guess what? Our industry is, what do you say? I don't want to say uplifting, but holding it down. If you didn't have your Netflix and your Hulu and your regular shows, I don't know what you would do. We're responsible for that. We work on those shows. He writes those shows. I dress the people for those shows. So I don't want to say Hollywood, but Hollywood is a big part of the pandemic because people are home. They are binge watching all the stuff they couldn't watch, finding new
Somebody
shows.
told me they watched everything on Netflix. They just ran through everything. Everything.
It's so good. Like to just jump into bed at night. Would you stop shaking that ice?
This my thing.
No, it's nerve wracking. Click, 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 click. And click, click, click.
It's just different.
It's not even
just
a
new to you.
cocktail. Just would you and your soda stop shaking?
Say soda's juice. See? You did mean.
What was I saying? Yeah, like to just jump into bed at 11 o'clock and just know you could binge watch like 5 episodes of your favorite show and you don't have to get up, anytime to go to work. Like you can sleep in.
Yeah, you sleep in. Sleeping in is delicious.
I love it. So there are some really good parts to this pandemic, and then there aren't some, the financial part is the part that isn't fun. But being home with the kids and the honey and trying to come up with new things and traditions, that's fun. That is really fun. But it gets old quick.
No, it's like when it's not the norm, right?
Yeah.
If we lived in somewhere in Africa where people didn't work and you just tended your goats and went and picked your eggs and did what you did for a living, this wouldn't be a consideration for us. But that's not
even
the American
if we live
way.
countryside, not as far as Africa. If we lived,
I was trying to put us in Africa.
I know, but I'm just saying if we were in the United States, just somewhere rural, out on our property,
or we worked independently for ourselves,
Right.
away from industry, and could make our own rules and all of that stuff. Then it wouldn't be.
We are kinda. We're learning.
We are. Yes, we are learning.
We are learning.
But we primarily are still employment-wise attached to the entertainment industry.
Absolutely.
So yes, we're trying to create our freedom away from that.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality
we'll be
is,
back soon. I think they're gonna find a solution for Hollywood super quick, because actors need to work.
do you know how long we've been sheltering in place?
Almost 3 months.
It has been 2 months. I think we started on March the 15th.
Yep.
So we're going on, what's the day, the 20-something?
The 26th.
The day's the 26th?
Yeah.
I got to go. No. I didn't plan to be in the pandemic.
April, May. So it's been
So we're 2 months and 10 days?
Exactly.
2 1/3?
2 1/3.
Yeah, I didn't plan on none of this.
I think that Hollywood I believe they're going to come up with a solution really soon. I think they gave us about 2 weeks where they're going to come up with a plan. I don't know what the plan looks like, but they
can have a plan.
Trust me.
But they have to go by state mandates.
That's true.
The industry can have all the plans they want to. If the governor says, look, you can't do this, or 15 people can't be in a room together, or if somebody cough, everybody got to go home, they got to roll with the government mandates.
Yeah, that's true.
State government. Because the federal government
But I think he's going to roll out, trust me, I know they are on his back. And I think that Hollywood will go back in July. That's what I'm thinking. But with some strict rules. All these people around, it's going to be bare minimum. Who need, like construction and all of them, they usually hang around. They're building stuff. I think they're going to build their stuff, go home. I think when we're shooting on stage, it's only going to be a few people plus the actors. No stragglers, no BG,
entourage,
your agents can't come. It's gonna be us and the actor, and that's it. And
what about Crafty? They got
Crafty. They're gonna be off to the side.
All of these people usually come in, hands touching stuff. Crafty
trucks. I feel
Crafty.
bad.
For those that don't know, this craft services in the industry is referred to as Crafty. It's usually the trucks that has food that takes care of and feeds all of the people on sets
all day.
So it's a big deal on sets because you can go get anything you want to get.
Anything,
food,
cereal,
ice cream, anything.
Toast,
so
Raisin Bran,
in the
Captain
industry,
Crunch. Yeah.
what they want to do is create an environment where you don't have to leave.
Right.
So if they have everything on the truck for you, then there's no reason. Oh, I wanted a turkey and cheese sandwich with mayonnaise. They's like, we got that. I wanted Lucky Charms cereal with Raisin Bran. We got that for you. There's no need for you to step away because we need you here.
But I think that will be more controlled with 2 to 3 people that work for craft services or Crafty, with gloves, masks, giving us food, as opposed to it being out buffet style. I think buffet
is problematic.
Is it?
So
Yes.
you're going back. Remember the old school lunches that was a plastic thing and had the film over the top, and you had to pull it. It was like you made the noise when it, and you
Even like flying, that kind of meal, like you
Oh.
get it and it's
Oh, yeah,
hot.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You just
Yeah.
it kind of like a TV dinner. So I don't, I think it's going to be some really strict rules.
Well, first of all,
we'll get back.
they're not giving you no damn food on these flights no more.
Yeah, but I'm saying the old way was just
Oh,
the
the old-
plastic
yeah,
and the heating up of the
Oh,
food
yeah.
and it's going to be interesting, but we will return to work. Hollywood is not going anywhere. They will figure it out. This is not the only time there's been a pandemic, and we didn't live in that time, and we have been living pretty freely. So we'll get over this, and it will go back, I believe, in a year or two back to no mask.
A
Just
year or
out.
two. Oh, wow, that's a
Yeah, I think we're gonna wear masks.
Ooh, that's a
Even
hell
if
of a-
they say we don't need masks, I'm okay with wearing a mask. So I think that's gonna be the norm, and I think you should wear it on a flight. I already think you should wear it, when you're out.
Have you seen video footage of people on flights right now? People are not wearing masks.
I don't
They're
understand.
not being safe.
Oh, my sister did tell me that there are some spikes in the Ozark. If anybody saw the news over the weekend, Ozark
Where's
is
Ozark? Is Missouri?
Missouri, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And there's a show about it. So it's so weird that they're talking about the Ozarks. They have already started admitting some people that were hanging out in the Ozarks over this
Oh, they
weekend.
had a huge pool party.
Yes.
So Memorial Weekend traditionally, and it's crazy because yesterday I was not even aware that it was Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
Only after the fact did I realize, oh, that's what this is about. But there were so many people in so many different cities. Atlanta, huge parties.
Yep.
Houston, huge parties. Ozark, huge party. Philadelphia, I saw something
Chilling.
online with some young ladies at an Airbnb that they rented, had a party there. Huge fight broke out. They're all on top of each other, fighting bottles, the
my
whole
God.
nine.
Imagine if that's your property. Oh,
They tore it up too.
oh my
Tore
God.
it up.
Tore it
So
up.
yeah. I don't
Ooh.
know. People just aren't.
Yeah,
they aren't.
I don't get
Liquor
it.
is always a bad mix of energy, but it takes back to energy. See how we came
Yep,
full circle?
let's talk about some energy.
So,
and,
one of the things I wanted to ask you is because, look, we've been married for 21 years, and I know, like, the things that become trigger points for you. Like, I was praying, and I was praying that this refrigerator freezer wasn't the thing that really took you over the edge.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, what can we do? What do you want? What can I go get you? Because I know just sometimes you go to ask yourself, why now? Right?
I know, but what did I do?
You meditated.
I went to meditate.
You said, I'm going to go meditate. You did do that. Is that helping you?
Yes, absolutely. I'm learning this thing. I may not stay under for 20 minutes, but I am knocking out a good 10 minutes. And I mean, it is hard to shut your brain off. So I'm doing some training exercises that you concentrate on like 2 or 3 things and just over and over just those things. Because if you're concentrating on, let's just say it's apples and beach, and you're knocking everything else out, it's down to 2 things versus what's for dinner. The refrigerator is out. What am I going to wear? We got to do a podcast. I would be thinking about all that stuff, but right now it's just the apples
in
and
the
the beach.
So
the apples
really
and the
interesting
beach.
two
Apples
things
and the
to
beach.
think about.
I mean, you can make it whatever you want. I just
Are
threw
you going
that
to
out there.
meditate tonight?
I don't know. I think probably not tonight. Mm-mm. And sometimes, like last night, even though I meditated in the middle of the day during that issue, before I went to sleep last night, I did a short meditation for like 5 minutes. So
Does it help you sleep better?
yes, I've been sleeping really good. So, I mean, I would really encourage all of you watching to really look up meditation, figure it out, and see if you can just dedicate 3 minutes a day to just silence. I know it sounds easy, but you can't. It's going to be hard because you think you're silent, but you're thinking just because you're not speaking or, like
So it's
saying
a process
words,
of thinking of nothing?
nothing. The
How
process,
do you think of nothing?
Exactly.
Because you're thinking.
You have to process.
Isn't nothing a thing?
No, nothing is nothing because there's nothing there.
Nothing is not a thing.
No, it's just
Wow.
Airy. It's just nothing. It's not a bill. It's not me. It's not the kids. It's just blank.
Okay.
And it's an art. And
Nothingness.
it's hard. When I say hard, it's taken me years to even get to 10 minutes. But now I'm determined to do it because I really need it. I need good energy. I have to know this too will pass. And I have to really center myself as a woman.
Is there any way I can help?
No.
Oh my goodness. Mm-mm. Okay, let me ask you this: which would you say has more value, meditating at night before bed or stretching before bed?
I think both. I think if
I ask you which.
well, I'm telling
both.
you, I think it's both.
Okay, that's fair. But if you could only do one,
I would meditate.
you would meditate. Okay, that's now we're getting see how we did that.
Yeah.
Could you hold on for 1 second?
Oh my God, he's so annoying. This is 21 years of marriage. Lord Jesus.
I just want to enjoy my drink.
Yeah, I would say really look into meditation. And then there's tapes to guide you, music to put on, even though the music is on, you're still in a place where you're not even concentrating on the music. You're just trying to get to that place of getting a blank screen, like a chalkboard, just a blank slate. That's what you're trying to do.
Okay, so then they were talking about meditation, right? So you're really trying to put yourself in a space of comfort so that you can transition into, hopefully the value of that will transition you into a better night's sleep, right?
Not only night sleep, you can meditate any time of the day when you're feeling antsy, you're feeling angry or you just anxious. Yeah, you just want to be grounded. When you come out of it, I promise you do feel grounded. You're like, okay, I'm ready to take on the world because you've given yourself some quietness, because we're always thinking, always reacting, always, defensive. When you come out of it, you're like, okay. It's a sense of peace. It's like, okay, yeah, the freezer's out, all good. It's just food. It's just money.
It's just $600-$700 worth of food going in the trash.
What? We're good. We're healthy.
Yes.
Everything is going to be okay.
Yes.
It's very tranquil. So I mean, it's not just for nighttime.
Then there's, you would agree with me that there's a transfer of focus that has to take place, right? Because you're taking your focus on the negative value of loss of food, from speaking to our situation, to a more positive thing on the value of being in good health, being in good spirit.
In that moment for that meditation.
I need to learn how to do that.
Yes.
What else was I was going to ask you about something just now and I lost it.
Let's just talk. Why is it got to be a question and answer?
It doesn't have to,
okay.
But I find that it helps me create a dialogue with you when, if I'm curious about something, it's a new space for us.
Oh,
but if you just want
energy?
Yes, that's what we're talking about. But if you just want to talk, we can talk. What do you want to talk about?
No, it's just, how's your energy? What are you doing?
I am. See, now you're asking me a question.
Yeah, because you always asking me, how are you? What are you doing for energy? What does that mean for you? Well, how do you block it out?
I know what I was going to say.
Do you like to
I go on for my walk in the morning. That's really important for me. It helps me.
And what does it do for you?
It helps me start my day in a space where I'm getting exercise.
Okay.
That exercise is attached to keeping my immune system boosted.
Got you.
And that immunity boost is important because that's the thing that is going to make the difference. God forbid I should get sick.
You're not getting sick. Cancel.
Okay. So, again, I would recommend to people to keep them from getting sick.
Yes.
That's the thing that's going to help me fight off even the possibility. So,
right.
It helps me do that. It also is my time, because I'm going on like a 6-mile walk, it's my time at the beginning of the day to help me get clear about what's possible.
Right.
And so, the thing that I was going to say that I was having problems remembering a minute ago was I'm careful now about what I'm paying attention to at the start of my day and at the end of my day, because I found that scrolling the internet before I go to sleep and seeing these negative images of black people being killed or just stuff that didn't have great value I was taking that energy into my sleep pattern for the night.
Right.
And to bring
That's
all of that
not
into my sleep for 8 hours had me trying to manage my way into some healthy version of a good night's rest that had to overcome all of the energy of these images and sounds and negative value things. And for the most part, as a community, meaning people out here in this social media age, we're doing it to ourselves at the end of the day and first thing in the morning.
Yep, I'm guilty.
So I'm really working on charging my phone. Many of us want to charge our phone, make sure overnight so we have it to start the day.
Right.
But it doesn't have to be
next to you.
It doesn't have to be next to you.
Right.
Right. So I'm trying to work on charge your phone somewhere else. Let the bedroom be a space of complete peace so that the value of your meditation and the value of not having that thing, our little passive digital social pacifier right next to us, right? Training myself, because it's a process.
Yeah.
To put that somewhere else, right? Like, it's bad enough, and not that this is a bad thing, but you have the television in the room. People need TV to pacify them to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, what's coming through the screen? What's on at night, right? That's seeping into your psyche.
Yeah, I can't watch
asleep.
Handmaid's Tale at night before bed. Just not gonna happen because it's too emotional, too suspenseful. It's just too much, and it's too real.
Has you wrestling with these things.
So I realized that last year, I can't go to sleep with something high energy, high strung. I need to go to sleep with something a little funny, uplifting, goofy, that. But I'm not watching TV that much this week. I don't know why, but yeah. So
it all again comes back to energy. So again, what we want to recommend is that you pay attention to the things. Please leave us a comment. Let us know how you're preparing to go to sleep. Let us know whether you meditate. If you have some thoughts or some action items or something you can share with, a tip, or should I say, feel free to leave it. But whatever you do, make sure you like the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast, and make sure you share the podcast. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'm glad this is a very good conversation. I'm excited about this episode because, again, this is one of those little nuances a lot of people don't pay attention to.
Yeah.
So,
energy.
All right, your man Royale Watkins, Chocolate Girl Wonder, and we'll see you on the next episode of After I Do the Podcast. Say goodnight, Florida.